Hello everyone, how you doing? My hair's a mess. Is that my hair? I don't know. It's more evident with the red hair. It's the ponytail. I think, no, it's just sticking out of the ponytail. I don't know. It's a mess. What does summer mean for you? Or this time of year, I guess. Mid-end summer. What do you do? Like, what are your hobbies? What are things you do to be more frugal, I guess? We grow the garden, obviously. I also like visiting farmers markets and finding good deals on larger lots of fruits and vegetables to preserve. I enjoy canning stuff. So yesterday I made some icebox bread and butter pickles. So I'll show you that fast. I'm debating, am I going to put the recipe on this channel? I have two channels, guys. We have R5 Adventures and Diving with R5. R5 Adventures, I was planning on putting the recipe for the bread and butter pickles. So tell me here, would you like me to link that video, or do you want me to put it on this channel as well? I can make a second video and put it on this channel as well if you'd like to see how I make my bread and butter icebox pickles. I'm going to show you those pickles right away. We're also going to be making some banana muffins and banana bread, because I found about 8 bananas in the dumpster the other day that were starting to get overripe, perfect for banana bread and that. So I'm going to go ahead and utilize those and make some banana muffins and banana bread that we can eat for breakfast, snacks, whatever. So that's one of my projects today. I am planning on canning some salsa. That will also be on the other channel. But if you want to see it here, let me know. And then I also wanted to show you my garage sale finds today. Today's garbage day, so all my dumpsters that I would have went to today have all been dumped. So there's nothing to go find until later today or tomorrow morning. So I did stop at a garage sale today and I got some awesome finds. So I'm going to show you that. My son is playing, as you can see, so he's making his own little mess over there. But, hey, it's summer. But let's show you everything and let's dive in. So that's what I have left, guys. That's what I have left still of the pickling cucumbers I bought. They had a half a bushel for like $15. I couldn't pass up the deal. So I already used a lot of them, but there's still a lot left to can. I'm going to have to do actual canning of those ones because there's just too many. And then there's the finished product of the icebox ones I made yesterday. My son is over here snacking on them. How are they, Troy? They're good? Yeah, he's digging in. They don't last long. Don't eat over the container. If you drool anything, it goes right into the container everyone else is eating from. He's enjoying them. I cut them a little bit thin, I think. Some of them are a little bit thin. I should have kept them a little bit thicker so they're a little more crisp. But hey, they'll eat them. No matter what, they'll eat them. But tell me those don't look yummy. They look good. They look good. So let's go ahead and start making that banana muffins and banana bread. I'm making both because I don't think I have enough containers to do just muffins. So we're going to do banana muffins and banana bread. Let's go on to the next project. So we're on to the bananas. See, these are the ones I found in the dumpster. They were turning brown. They weren't as brown as they currently are, but perfect for banana bread and that. You don't want like non-ripe bananas when you're making banana bread. They just don't smash very easily. It doesn't work out as well. So you want the very ripe, which these are, bananas. That's beyond ripe right there, if you can't tell. Those are ripe. So we gotta go ahead and peel all those bananas and put them into our bowl. We're doing the same recipe I've shown on the channel before, which is the 2-ingredient banana bread. You can do the same recipe for the muffins. It's typically would call for 3 bananas, but I am doing 4 bananas for each recipe since I'm making it all at once. We're going to have 8 bananas total. So I have 1 extra banana that I will give to the bunnies. The bunnies will enjoy them. They love bananas. So I'll give that last extra banana that was overripe to the bunnies. He's having trouble peeling them. He's like, these are so ripe, they're just falling apart. They really are.
I don't want to make them fall off. It's just falling apart.
So there's 4. Here's number 5. I'm saying 4 because he's got one in his hand. They are definitely very, very ripe, which is perfect for what we're doing. Or for the banana pancakes. This would be perfect for. Yes, there's banana pancakes. I'm not making those right now. We'll save that one for the bunnies. I love when these get this ripe for this purpose. When I buy bananas, the kids eat them very fast. So getting overripe bananas is almost impossible. So having the ripe bananas for this project is not as easy to do. I have to almost buy them when they're in the store, when they're overripe, or find them in the dumpster. I could have gotten many more bananas. They had a ton of them in there, but I just knew I wasn't going to go through them because these have to be basically used fast. So I just grabbed what I needed for what I was doing. Probably more than I needed, but I just figured that way if one was really bad, I didn't have to use it. I had enough. I'm going to have my son go ahead and
mushy.
give give the whole thing to the bunnies. This is of the yellow cake mix. Just regular old yellow cake mix. I buy the cheap 99-cent kind. Or if you find it in the dumpster, that's always good too. I had to buy it. I'm not going to try to rip the bag. I've done it before and I always end up having the cake mix fly. Gonna dump that. I probably should have mushed the bananas first.
You probably should.
But it is what it is. We made that mistake. It's too late to go back now. Blonde moment. We're going to blame it on blonde moment. Just like that video the other day. Blonde moment. So, got 2 bags of yellow cake mix. They're both the same brand. So they apparently changed the packaging at some point.
Yeah.
Because they're 2 different bags with the same brand. Now, I'm going to make sure this isn't too hard to mush with the cake mix in there before I hand it over to him. I probably really should have done things the right way. Normally, I would have mushed first. We are definitely blaming this on blonde moments. So now let me get another bowl.
Yes.
You don't add ingredients to this, but with the cake mix in there, it's making the bananas kind of dry. And making them very hard to mash, and it's too full to do much. So we're going to try to move things around a little bit. Can you grab that? Now let me see what we can do here. Gotta love when you have those moments of blondness where you just didn't think, because then you do this. So now it's mashing a lot easier. It's still very dry because the mix is not mixed into it yet. So I'm gonna let him finish mashing that. We'll figure this out. Those blonde moments really come to haunt you at times, don't they? Just sometimes they really do. But we'll get this figured out. It's all good. It's all good. Now we can mix that. Well, keep it over. Now you turn it on low. Low is 1 up. Oi! I did chocolate chips, and I've also done banana nut bread. I'm doing banana nut muffins and banana nut bread. So we got some chopped walnuts. There's no exact amount that you'd put in. We're just gonna throw some in there. And we're gonna mix this up and try not to bring a kid out with it. He got a nut. For this step, I've got some no-stick spray. Just gonna throw that into the trays so that these don't stick. 'Cause I hate using the papers because it always seems to stick to the muffin no matter what I do. This seems to work better, so we're gonna go this route. Okay, now we just need to put the mix in.
Yay! I'm back for the top.
We got Mr. Santa Claus spatula from the dumpster. Got a noisy child playing Angry Birds. We might need to use a different thing to spoon it.
Maybe a spoon.
That would be smart, wouldn't it?
It would.
So,
Did that work so much better?
very. You don't have to fill these all the way up. Mine actually is a little fuller than I meant, but hey, they are going to be banana nut muffins. So then we can put these into a bag and the kids can eat them for breakfast. I can eat them for breakfast or snacks. Like it's a nice, easy, fast snack or breakfast. Not that you guys haven't already got a video on the channel on how to make these, but hey, we're vlogging today. We're vlogging today. So we're getting closer to school starting. Has everyone kind of decided what they're going to do this year with COVID, and the schools are all kind of doing different measures to start school? Masks are being required for some, the social distancing, possibility of e-learning looming. Are you going back to traditional school and sending your kids? Are you thinking of doing e-learning through the school, so your child still is technically with their public school, but they're not in the actual physical learning space? Or are you going to go to online homeschool, or are you going to end up doing like your own made schedule or homeschooling, where you make up your own schedule? What are you planning on doing? Like, have you been thinking about it? Has this been a big discussion in your house? Have you made any decisions, or are you still not sure? Are you still on the fence? We've been thinking about it all summer. It's been something that has been on our minds all summer. Not only do we have COVID this year, but we also had a lot of changes within our school system. A lot of changes that we were not very happy with. And we were not very happy with how e-learning was run through the lockdown. So we kind of made a decision that, you know, we don't quite trust our homeschool to teach our children. We don't trust what's going on within the school system. COVID is still a risk factor, especially with our one son. And we just decided, you know what, this year at the very least, now we might revisit this next year, we're going to go with an online homeschool. We went with K-12, ideal, basically, Indiana digital learning. And we're going to try it. Hopefully it works. Hopefully it works well for our family. I don't quite trust myself to come up with the lesson plans and educate them in the areas they need to educate in, especially with my daughter going into 8th grade. That kind of concerns me, and having a special needs son, I don't trust myself to be the primary teacher. So we're going to go with an online homeschool so that they have a teacher that's actually certified, still teaching them. And when and if anything should go on through the school year where they end up going back to primary e-learning, we're already in our system. We've already got our system going. So we don't have that disruption that we had this year. And we're with a school that's already set up for this. So that was our process of thought. That was our decision. Have you made decisions? Do you know what you're doing? What's your reasoning? Do you have reasonings behind it already? I made a mess with this banana with the yellow cake mix. But that's what we're doing. We figured too, with doing the online homeschool, from everyone I've talked to that's done it in previous years, you have a lot more freedom, a lot less of a school day, so you can actually teach your kids yourself too. You can teach your kids how to cook. You can teach your kids how to garden, how to survive in the general world, like actual street smarts that they're not teaching in the schools anymore. So that was another plus, because we are a family that, as you see, we like to can. We like to grow our own food. We like to kind of be a little more self-sufficient. Not as frugal as some, but we're more frugal. So we think that having the kids home, we can actually teach them. Just not yet. We can teach them more than they're going to learn at the school, and it gives us that little bit more open hand ability. Get them outside fishing, teach them how to be kids. Some of the traditional schooling I'm not so fond of, where these kids are getting put on medications because they can't sit for that long. Kids are just not meant to sit for that long, still and silent. At least with the online homeschool, they only have like a couple hours at most a day, and it's not every day, of actual instruction with the teacher that they have to be on the computer. Otherwise, everything else is structured around their time, so they don't have to sit down and do it all in a matter of all during the day. They can do it at night. They can get ahead, they can fall behind, and then just catch up. So it gives them a little less restraint. So you can at least let them get up, you can let them move around, you can let them go for a hike, you can let them do stuff and not be so constrained. So we think it'll be a better option. Hopefully we're right. It's concerning because this is new to us, but we're going to try it. What are your thoughts on that? What are your thoughts? But yeah, that's what we're doing. How are your gardens going? How's dumpster scores going? I'm finally starting to pick back up in the dumpsters. In the last couple days, I've started to score a little bit again. So that's good news. That's good signs. I'm hoping it continues on that route because I love getting those scores. But finally getting back out there more. Trying to settle into this new normal. COVID still has things a little bit strange. And knowing that we're going into homeschooling means that the kids are not going to be leaving my care when the school year starts like they normally would have. So this is all new to me, new ground. I'm not able to work. I work for myself. I'm not able to work now during the week because we're going into this new normal that we're establishing for our own family. So I'm just kind of settling into some new normals and having to readjust some life that we had. So it's been a little bit different. We have been paying some debt off, which is amazing. I highly suggest, if you're able to, try to pay that debt off. It feels so good. It feels so good. We were able to pay some debt off through the summer. So that was amazing. Maybe it was because of lack of being able to go to fests and doing stuff that we normally would have done. Or it was just pure coincidence. We had that a little extra money to just start paying things off. But yeah, that's kind of what's going on. We got 2 trays of muffins.
And Miyaki.
And not yet. He's like chomping at the bit. He thinks all the leftover batter now is his. No, not yet. Not yet, boy, not yet. Well, I was going to do this a little bit different, so kind of knock that off, and then you can lick the spoon. Not, that didn't mean to put it back in, but he's like, I'm going to fill the spoon up with lots of stuff, because I get to lick it. He didn't know he was licking it until I said that. It looks like we're only going to get maybe we'll get 2 breads. No, I think it's only going to be 1. I think it's going to be 1 bread, but that's okay. I didn't know how many breads we would be able to get. Simple. Now he sees why I was telling him no on the spatula, because I use that to scrape the bowl a little bit more. So we're not wasting all of it, although it's not going to be wasted because he's going to lick it. Well, the muffins and the bread are done. Yummy. They look amazing, don't they? So, as I said, we went to a yard sale today, and I spent $10. And I scored. I'm happy with that $10. I scored amazing. This was free. My son grabbed it. It's kind of cool. It's like a little horse carriage. Kind of like a Cinderella carriage. But he wants to paint it. And then we're going to get something on it because him and his sister like playing with horses, so that they can actually hitch a horse to it. But that's kind of cool. It's a pretty heavy duty little wagon. Then there was this right here. It's a license plate cover, brand new. They wanted $2 for it. Me and my husband buy one of these every year for my father-in-law for Christmas. So I bought it for the $2. I'll put it up in the closet because that saves me $18. Normally it costs me about $20 to buy one. So that was cool. That was kind of one of the main reasons I went. Then they had this pair of shoes that will fit my boys. They both wear the same size shoes. Normally $25. They had them for $3. Brand new. I couldn't pass that up. One boy really needs some new shoes right now anyway, so for $3, can't pass that up. Brand new. Then all these puzzles were brand new, 50 cents each. Special person's gonna be getting most of those. I'm sure you guys can guess who, but not a bad deal. All Disney puzzles. And then, kind of the coolest find was this right here. A Bitty Baby with the Bitty Baby rocking horse. See, it's the Bitty Baby rocking horse. This is the actual Bitty Baby. She charged $2 for both of them. Bitty Baby's been retired, so $1 for that doll is a really good price. It's an American Girl doll. That's the only thing wrong with it. It's got some scuffing on the head. These Bitty Babies are known for that. They always have the scuffing on the head. But $2 for that, it's worth a lot more than that. So for $10, not bad. Mostly brand new items and some relatively expensive items. So that was my garage sale finds today, guys. Hope you enjoyed this little vlog. Let me know if you enjoyed it. Let me know if you'd like to see more. And hit that subscribe and ring that bell if you're new here. We'll catch you on the next one.